Okay, in the last class we discussed axiom about parallel lines and a transversal, where the first axiom we discussed was if there are two parallel lines, suppose line M and N are parallel and there is a line L which is cutting these two lines, then we say M and N are parallel and L is the transversal. It is cutting these two lines. So in this case, there were two axioms. First was that whenever two lines are cut by a transversal, corresponding angles formed will be equal. So when M and N are parallel, we can say A and B are equal. First thing. Similarly, all the corresponding angles are equal. This is an axiom. We can't prove it. It is a universal truth. It can be observed. If you take this line N to M, if you take it and put it on M, you will find that A and B will superimpose each other. So by that we understood that these two are equal. This was axiom, first axiom for this case. But the converse was different. Converse was saying if there are two lines and a transversal and it is given to you that A and B are equal, and it is given to you that A and B are equal, you can say that line M and N are parallel. So this is the converse. Try to understand. The first axiom is saying if lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. Second axiom is saying if corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel. So it is a converse of first thing. Okay. Now let's see the theorem. We will use these two axioms to prove these theorems. I hope you have done it. Still, let's start. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angle is equal, okay, this is the converse one. Once again. Once again. Vertically opposite angles are equal. This we have already done. Okay, this is done. See waiting room. Then this was done. Wait a second. I think we are missing one theorem over here. Or is it there? This is the theorem 6.2. This we have done yesterday. Okay. Let us take it one more time. It is saying if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angle is equal. This we discussed yesterday. So what is given to us? Suppose line M and N are there. One second. Maybe one more diagram. Let me rub this. One second. Please see the proof carefully. Full screen. Shapes. Okay, we have two lines. Which are parallel to each other. Then we have a transversal. Suppose this one. Now, theorem is saying if a transversal, suppose transversal name is L, intersects two parallel lines, suppose M and N, then each pair of alternate interior angle is equal. So we all know this A and this B is the pair of alternate interior angle. So given to us is line M is parallel to line N. That's it. To prove angle A is equal to angle B. This we have to prove. And given to us is M and N are parallel. Now how will we prove this? Let's start. Can you suggest me how we can prove this? Any idea how we can prove this? Vertically opposite angle. Utkarsh is saying okay, good beta. And okay, same thing. Now see, so you all are correct in this sense. We have studied in the previous axiom that corresponding angles are equal. So if it is B, we can say if this is C, then they both are corresponding angles. So let's start. We can say angle A is equal to angle C. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. First thing. Second thing, we can say also angle B is equal to angle C, because corresponding angles so they are also equal. So from equation 1 and 2 we can say that both A is equal to C and B is equal to C, so they are also equal. Hence we can say angle A is equal to angle B, and this way we can say that hence proved. I hope it is clear to you. Yes class. Alternate angles are equal when lines are parallel. Yes beta. Whenever lines are parallel and there is a transversal, we can say alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, all of you got this. Now let us see its converse also. Tanmay, okay, Sahil, Bhavya, Vaishnav, Ayush also got this. This was very easy. Now let's see the second one, that is the converse. So we can prove all the theorems from our side. Okay Krish, you got it, good. Now let's see the converse. In the case of converse, it is saying if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angle is equal, then the lines are parallel. This is converse. One second, my video is on. Okay, it is on. Let's keep it here. Okay. Now 11. Okay. So again, we have to make the diagram. In this case, we don't know whether the lines are parallel or not. We only know one thing, that alternate interior angles are given equal. So you can see if it is given to you that A and B are equal, you have to prove that M and N are parallel. So given to us in this case is angle A is equal to angle B. To prove is M is parallel to N. So this is reverse of the first theorem. Now please suggest, how will you prove this? How will you prove that they are parallel? Vaishnav is saying, sir, if the alternate angles are equal, then the lines are also parallel. Yes, but it is a theorem. But you have to prove this in this case. Tell me, how will you prove this? If A is equal to B, that is alternate interior angles, how will you prove that M and N are parallel? Please suggest. You have to use second axiom. Yes, Parkhi, alternate angles are equal, but how will you prove? That is given to you. Utkarsh saying again VOA, okay. So again we have to use the second axiom, that is converse of the corresponding one only. Okay, good beta. Let's see. See, we can say again this A is equal to C. Let's start the proof. First of all, we can say confidently that A is equal to C because they are vertically opposite angles. No matter what happens, but A and C will always be equal. Now, also we know that angle A is equal to B also. This is given to us. So we know this thing from our side that A is equal to C, and this is given to us that A is equal to B. So we can say from these two equations, B and C will be equal. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle C. And you can observe B and C are corresponding angles. So if I've told you, if corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Therefore, we can say M is parallel to N, because if corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel. Okay, I hope you got this. Please confirm. Okay, Bhavya, good. This was very easy. Please confirm fast. Aryaman, okay. Okay, very good, Angel. Sahil, Angel, Vaishnav, sir, why can't directly make A and B same? Okay, wait a second. But axiom 2 is for linear pair. Okay, Parki, don't take me wrong. Axiom 2, I meant to say this axiom just before these theorems. Okay, don't take that axiom, linear pair 1. Okay, all of you got this. Very good. Now see, Vaishnav, in this case, given to us was angle A equal to angle B, that is, these two angles are equal. We don't know whether M and N are parallel. We have to prove that they are parallel. That is why I use this vertically opposite property and said that C and B are corresponding angles and equal. Therefore, M and N are parallel. Okay. Now, next theorem, 6.4 and 5. If transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angle on same side of transversal is supplementary. Now, it is a very important theorem. Let's see. I will prove 6.4, 6.5 you will prove on your side. So suppose this is the first line. Please understand this carefully. Second line, and this is the transversal cutting these two lines. It is M, N, and this is L. Now what is given to us? We are discussing theorem 6.4 right now. Cut this. So what is given to you? Please read it again. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, first thing given to us is M and N are parallel. Second thing, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal. What are interior angles and transversal? You can say these two angles are interior and they are on the same side of transversal. So we have to prove that these two angles are supplementary. And what do we mean by supplementary? That their sum is 180 degree. So to prove that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. I hope you got the question. Theorem is saying if a transversal cuts two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal is supplementary. I hope you got this. Now tell me, how will you prove this? First, alternate interior angles, you will prove it. Okay. Sir, by taking corresponding angles. Okay, Vaishnav, let's see. Kamaljot saying repeat. Okay. So I hope you haven't got this. Okay, Utkarsh saying by DOA and LP. Okay, Utkarsh. Linear pair and alternate interior angle, Gulin saying. Okay, Gulin, let us see. The score is there in the waiting room. 1 second. Let me see. Okay. So, Kamaljot, I'm repeating one more time. It is saying if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, this is a transversal, it is intersecting M and N, which are given to you as parallel. Then each pair of interior angles, interior means which are in the interiors, like these two, they are also interior. So it is saying each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal. This is transversal, you can see these two are interior and they are on the same side of transversal. Their sum is 180. So you have to prove that A plus B is 180, or you can prove C plus D equal to 180, whatever you want. Okay, both are same thing, because A and B are on the right side of transversal and C and D are on the left side of transversal. Okay, now we have to understand how to prove this. Now let's start. One second, let me rub this. Okay, done. So how will we prove this? Let's understand. We can say, suppose this angle is C. Proof. Again, I have told you, to prove a theorem you can use any axiom, because axioms are universal truths. So let's start. First of all, we can say angle B is equal to angle C. We have already studied the theorem. Proof is angle B is equal to angle C because alternate interior angles. Why I am saying alternate interior angles? Because it is given to me that M and N are parallel. If M and N are parallel, we can say B and C are equal. Now, what relation you can make between A and C? Please tell. What relation you can say is between A and C? Utkarsh saying linear pair. Very good, beta. Vaishnav, linear pair. Okay, all of you got this now. So you have to understand how will you reach that point. Okay, Ayush, it is LPOA. Very good. You will not say it is supplementary, Abhishek. You will say it is linear pair because they are forming a straight line. We have studied whenever two adjacent angles are forming a straight line, we call those two angles as linear pair of angles. Okay, Taranjit good, Parki good, beta. Let's see now. So we can say angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree because linear pair of angles. We have studied whenever two adjacent angles form a straight line, they are known as linear pair of angles. Now, last work remaining, we can say this A will remain A only. This A will remain A only, but I can replace this C with, yes class, I can replace this with B, yes, is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because C is equal to B and our thing is proved. So we have proved again using other theorems or axioms. I hope you got this. Yes, beta Ayush, Taranjit. I hope all of you got this. Jasnoor, Bhavya, Ayush, good beta. Taranjit, got it. Piyush got it. Kamaljit saying no. Sir, could we do with corresponding angles also? Okay, let me see. Okay, all of you got it. Anyone else who's having issue? Sir, please repeat last line. Okay, Tanmay, I'm repeating. Now see, theorem is saying if a transversal intersects two parallel lines. So this is given to me that there are two parallel lines. Then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal is supplementary. There are how many pairs? There are two pairs of interior angle on same side. This is the first pair of interior angle on the same side and this is the second pair. We have to prove their sum is 180. How will we prove this? Very simple. I have taken A and B and we have to prove A plus B equal to 180. From my side, I have taken a C also. Okay. First thing I said, B is equal to C. Kamaljot, you can see B and C are equal. Why they are equal? Because they are alternate interior angles and M and N are parallel. Therefore, they are equal. Second thing I observed is C and A are forming a straight line. So their sum is how much? Their sum is 180 degree. So first we did this, then we did this. And after that, I replaced this C with B because I wanted to prove A plus B equal to 180. And how I replaced? Because we know C and B are equal. We have proved it here. So as they are equal, I have written like this, A plus B equal to 180. Now I hope you got this. Okay, sir. Still, if you are having Parky saying why we have took B instead of C. We have took B instead of C. Okay. Swar got. Once again. We have taken B instead of C. Yes, beta. We have taken B instead of C because they two are equal. है ना? I've told you, you always have to look at your to proof part. You have to think all the possible ways to reach your destination. Okay. Now, this theorem 6.6 is the converse of above theorem. It is saying lines which are parallel to the same line. Okay, this is simple. If you have two lines parallel and you draw a third line like this, it is parallel to this line. Suppose M and N is given parallel to you, and you draw one line L. L is parallel to suppose M. We can say these three are parallel to each other. Simple theorem. Okay. Now let's take the example. Example 4. In figure 6.24, PQ is parallel to RS. So line PQ is parallel to RS. Angle MXQ, that is this angle, is how much? 135 degree. Angle MYR, this angle is 40 degree. Find angle XMY. We have to find this angle. Now, is there any way to find it directly? Please tell me. Without any construction, can we find this? So could we do it with corresponding angle linear, please? Vaishnav, you can try it on your own and then you can tell me, okay? Please try it on your own. Okay, Kamaljot saying no, Moksh saying no. So we can't find this angle using any direct method because there is no such way which can tell us what is this angle. So we can't find it directly. We have to understand that we have to use that theorem of parallel lines. So we will draw a line parallel to given lines. How? Let's see. So we'll do a construction from our side. We'll draw a line like this. It should be dotted line because we are doing it from our side. Let us name the line as AB. Okay. So construction, you will write draw line AB parallel to suppose PQ and passing through point M. So we have drawn a line AB parallel to PQ, and by theorem we can say if AB is parallel to PQ, AB is also parallel to RS. So we can write here in proof, okay, as AB is parallel to PQ and PQ is parallel to RS, therefore we can say AB is also parallel to RS. Simple thing, these first line, third line is parallel, second line and first line is parallel. That means they all are parallel to each other. It implies AB is parallel to PQ is parallel to RS. I hope you got this. This is by the theorem also. Sir, can we extend MY and MX? One second. MY and MX. Yes, better you can extend and try. It will be done by that also. Sir, can we extend? Bhuvanjot, you can do better. You can try by that. Bhavya, okay, better. Kamaljot, okay. Now, let's move forward. After doing this, we have to make it easy because I don't like dealing with complete names like XMY, MYR. So I always give them names. Let's start giving them name. Let me call it A. Let me call it B. Let me call it C. And this one as D. So I have named these four angles. Okay, let's start now. First thing we can say is, okay, first tell me, how will you find this C? All of you, tell me fast, what is the value of C? It is direct. What is the value of C? Okay, 40. Very good. The reason being, why it is 40? Kamaljot, you tell. Why it is 40? Kamaljot, you tell beta, please. Okay, Jasnoor, good beta. Tia, good. Piyush, good beta. Bhuvanjot, good. Kamaljot, beta, you also write the reason why D and. Okay, all of you got this. Kamaljot, you are not writing beta. Don't know. Okay, let's see. Kamaljot, but you have to revise daily. If you don't revise, it will be tough for you. Okay, chapter is not tough, but if you don't revise, it will be tough for you. Let's see. We have C and D. You can observe, Kamaljot, that AB is parallel to RS. We just studied the theorem that if two lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles are equal. You can observe there is a line, there is a shape of this one. This shape is reverse of Z, then these two angles are equal. If lines are parallel, these two angles are equal. Therefore, we can say angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 40 degree. Why? Reason is alternate interior angles. Second thing, how will you find angle B? Please help me fast. Kamaljot. Now you can observe there are two parallel lines. One angle is 135, one angle is B. What are these angles? Kamaljot, please use the theorem that we have discussed today only. Angle B and A. What is the relation, Kamaljot, between A and B? Kamaljot, what is the relation between A and B? Okay, Vaishnav. Good. Kamaljot, what is the relation, beta? They are interior angles on the same side of transversal. Therefore, they are no beta Parkhi, Yuvika, they are not corresponding angles, not at all. They are interior angles on the same side of transversal. Please let me repeat this. 1 second. Don't confuse. A and B are not corresponding. Please see again. These are the lines. Please observe carefully. This is the angle 135 degree. This is B and this is A. Suppose this one. B is looking above side, A is looking downside. How they can be corresponding angles? No. But you can observe they both are on the same side of transversal. Hence, they are supplementary. So we can say angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree because interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. So we can say interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. But less time is left. Please be quick. So we can say from this, put the values. Value of A is how much? 135. B is unknown, is equal to 180 degree. So we can find angle B is equal to 180 minus 135. So answer is 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. So answer is 45 degree. I hope you got this. But is 95 Ayush? 85. Okay. We have to find angle XMY. Angle XMY is sum of angle B plus Lakshya, what happened? So we can find angle XMY simply by B plus C, that is 85 degree. Okay. I hope all of you got this. Good, Ananya, Vaishnav, Bhavya, Kamaljot, please revise again with the lectures. Okay. This Saturday, Sunday, try all the questions again. Or else you will face problem in the coming lectures. Okay. Okay, Ayush, good. Clear. Now, I request you all to complete those questions of exercise 6.2. Try at least 3 questions. I gave you homework also today. Try to complete question 1, 2, 3 from your side so that you can have an idea how to solve the questions. Okay. Just write 3 things given to prove and think how you can prove the given things and reach the destination. Okay. Try from your side. You can do it on your own. Tomorrow we will discuss the questions. Now switch on your videos.